Yeah, a little bit, Doug. I think. I mean, look at the shooting percentages. It wasn't too good either way, right? It was a pretty good defensive game both ways. I was pretty happy. I thought we were amazing for about 22 minutes, right? And then we had the ball and had a little weird turnover in transition there to start their run to end the second half. Second quarter. Yeah, I don't know. We just didn't, for some reason, make enough of those shots. I don't think we had some pretty good ones there, right? You probably can't have Serge go 1 for 10, Kyle go 1 for 7, and Fred go 3 for 9. But in saying that, like, Serge had like 21 straight great games, right? I'm serious. I mean, you're gonna have one once in a while. It probably wasn't his night, but it's all right. No big deal. He's been amazing this year. Kyle has, Fred has. Tonight just didn't go in.
Yeah, I think 51 is a season high three-point attempts.
Yeah.
They give up a lot of threes. Do you think, in quick reflection, the threes you got were good ones, or maybe the ones they wanted you to take?
There was 52 of them, Doug. Let's say 40 of them were probably decent. Just off, if I had to pick something without watching it. Yeah. We got a couple shot clockers that were bombs. The shot clock was running down. There was one that got blocked. So that's probably you'd probably like to have that one back. There's a couple others, but I thought again, for the most part they weren't that bad.
On that same note, I mean, it's obviously tough to get a shot in the paint, but did you think you guys touched the paint enough with your drives?
Probably not, Eric. I don't know. Again, I don't know what the numbers say, but probably not. I would have liked to probably hit them multiple times in a possession. I think I can remember Pascal hitting a corner three right in front of our bench. Yeah, and it was a really good possession where we drove it, kicked it, swung it, drove it, kicked it, and there was Pascal standing all alone in the corner. Probably needed a few more of those type of multiple paint touch possessions, a couple of them. Yeah.
Did you see anything you guys did defensively of the tricks you wanted to use that might be useful in the future?
Well, I didn't get to too many of them, Doug. I only got a few possessions of zone and a few possessions of press. I think the press looked like it would have been okay. It was tight roping it down the sidelines and bobbling it around, and we couldn't quite come up with them. But not really. Next game I'll maybe do a few more things. I didn't get the lineup I thought I was going to get to do some of the stuff, so maybe next game.
Was that a product of Kyle and your cobbled together bench playing so well? Is that why you didn't?
No. I didn't. They didn't give me their lineup that I thought I was going to see. Yeah.
What did you think of that group?
They were awesome. Yeah, they were really good. I think that's like, when you look at the box score and see the plus minuses, probably don't expect that at all, right?
What did you think?
Turn it around.
What did you think of the job you guys did on Giannis? He was moving the ball around a lot, but he didn't put up that as many field goals and big scores as he normally does.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I mean, it was great we were incredible for 22 minutes. There was hardly a bad possession, right? They were shooting air balls all over the place, and there were tough shots, and defense, we were active all over the place. And I think our lack of, I always say that when we play these guys or play Golden State, you got to score with them, right? And I think our lack of scoring, and all of a sudden that takes a little bit of juice out of your defense. And I think that was probably the case tonight. You start missing shots, and you start losing a little defensive energy, and then your defense isn't as good either because your offense made it that way.
You mentioned Serge not having it tonight after so many good games, and you still rode him. Was that because you wwere looking for the offense, knowing that Rondé and Chris don't provide it, or just not wanting to extend their minutes?
Sometimes you gotta. Sometimes most of the time you're coaching for the moment, and sometimes you're coaching for the future.
They drop their bigs so deep on those pick and rolls. Sometimes use it as a runway, sometimes pull up threes. Did you feel like you handled that defensive scheme well tonight?
Nope. Handled it really poorly. Didn't finish enough and didn't make them pay from the perimeter. You know, you guys have always known. I've always said that if they're going to play that scheme, you got to make them pay from the perimeter in bunches.
Did you get any thoughts of putting Terrence back in late in the game there, considering how he played at the start of the
I
quarter?
did. I had a lot of thought going, even before I put Surge back in, of going at OG Pascal 4-5. Thought they had a lineup out there we could do it. Loved the way Terrence played in the second half. Loved the way Matt played in the first half. You know, again, you're gonna probably get shots, and those guys were playing good. I mean, they were all those guys. Matt, Terrence, Chris, Rondé, all were very good. But I wanted to see if, I thought Serge would get a couple more open looks, which he did. I was hoping he'd hit one, get unleashed a little bit. But I think I'm glad, I thought he went in there and played hard at the end and was really trying to do some things. And we made a little bit of a run back there with that group, but not quite enough. But yeah, I was thinking about doing it really early, and then I was thinking about doing it again. I was going to give Serge a couple cracks, and he had the arc three and the corner three, and the corner one went around and out. And then I was going to go small, but then we got into pressing and we got to stop. I think one, and then I was too late.